Master, where every thoughtful question sparks a vibrant world of discovery and endless learning opportunities await you.
In the heart of Ghana's central region, a small Fante royal village called Abeadzi Kyiakor sat quietly beneath the West African sun. Here, a chief named Nana Yaufama looked out at a world being reshaped by colonial hands. His father had been murdered by British colonizers. That wound never healed, but from it grew a fierce conviction. That knowledge was the only armor his children would ever need. He opened the village's first school with great pride, and his daughter was watching. Ama Ata Aidoo won a place at Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast, one of Ghana's most prestigious schools. She was brilliant, she was restless, and she wanted a pair of pink shoes. She entered a Christmas story competition for the prize money. Writing through the night by candlelight, pages piled up around her. She won, and her name appeared in print for the first time. She smiled at that byline and understood something had changed. She had found her voice. At the University of Ghana, Legon, she would learn to use it. At just 22 years old, Aidoo wrote and staged a play called The Dilemma of a Ghost. It explored the fractured identity of the African diaspora, a subject no one had dared put on stage before, not like this. When it was published, she became the first African woman playwright ever to see her work in print, a door that had not existed. She had built it herself. Her second play, Anowa, was set on this coastline where enslaved people passed through Cape Coast Castle's door of no return. Aidoo asked, what was Africa's role in the slave trade? She wrote it anyway, unflinching and unafraid, driven by conviction. That resolute determination had always been her distinctive way. In 1977, she published Our Sister Killjoy, a radical novel attacking brain drain of educated Africans, portraying same-sex desire and fusing prose, poetry, and essay. In 1982, Ghana's new government appointed her the country's first female Minister of Education. She arrived with ambition, free education for every child, but the IMF had other plans. 18 months later, she resigned rather than implement policies that would price children out of school. She walked away from power with her principles intact. She went into exile in Zimbabwe, where the savannah light differed but work continued. She wrote Changes, a Love Story, a devastating portrait of modern African womanhood. In 1992, it won the Commonwealth Writers' Prize. The world was finally catching up. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie would later call her foundational. Burna Boy sampled her voice in a song heard by millions, and when she died in May 2023, Ghana gave her a state funeral, the full weight of national mourning. She had spent 6 decades telling the truth no one wanted to hear, and in the end, the world listened. Ama Ata Aidoo, the woman who refused to be quiet.